You already know what it is, man. Another episode of About the Night, episode 108. Where the fuck is Tony at, huh? God damn. All right. Well,
PTO.
PTO, huh? I feel you on that. Well, you already know how it is, man. Let's go ahead and find out how everybody's weekend is. Obviously, we're just coming off of that show with Brent Pilla, which, by the way, I did go see him at Punchline. Dude was funny, man. He had a lot of great stuff, but a lot of it was off the rip, too, man. Like, he was just, back and forth with this audience member, and he had this crazy situation. Somebody was I don't even want to talk about it. The older white lady was from I'm gonna fuck up the city, but it was like, it wasn't Red Bluff, but I think it was like Red Bluff nowhere or Red something. God damn it! Don't.
Okay.
Anyways, but they was like, oh, we're known for hanging, and I'm sitting right behind her.
Was it called Hangtown or something like that?
It was something weird. I wanted to think it was Reading, but they said like Red Bluff something or Red Bluff.
That's a city.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, I used to work with a white dude at a warehouse, and this fool had Hangtown from here across his hand. Oh man! But he was actually hella cool though. He wasn't racist or nothing. But I was like, he wanted to get it removed because I'm like, bro, why are you gonna get your hands tatted like that? Like everybody's gonna see that Hangtown. But
right.
I mean, he was actually dope, but it's like it was stupid.
But
you ain't check him more?
Not because he was cool, so I didn't want to impress him.
He was nervous.
Was he a born again Christian now? He's not. He rehabilitated.
He was a small dude.
Evangelized.
So
he caught the Holy Ghost, huh? Okay.
I'd have folded him out.
Yeah. Pack him out.
Right.
But Brent took this situation of this lady talking about hanging, like that's the city and stuff, and he made jokes about it all night. Like, incorporated in his normal comedy. Dude was good, man. Dude was a straight up good dude. Straight up funny.
No, shout out to Brent, man.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and check out that episode 107,
Right,
Brent Pilla.
Brent.
Yeah, no, for sure. Go check out his comedy special on YouTube too, Conscious Bros.
Yes.
Dude's really funny, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, thanks, Brent, for coming on.
Yeah, but other than that, man, my weekend was smooth. We rocked the night away at D30 like we always do. What you guys end up doing this weekend?
Man, just chilling. Just handling things at the house. Wasn't nothing too eventful. Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah,
I didn't catch the fight with Canelo. I didn't see his fight, but I seen the outcome of it and everything. But my ears was in tune to what we're gonna talk about here in a minute.
Oh my God!
They was popping.
Yeah,
they was shooting big time. But we're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
But
happy anniversary, Warren, man. What'd you guys get into, huh?
Thank you. I mean, anniversary's this weekend, so but I mean, last weekend, like Rob said, I mean, we were chilling, went to some friend's house, Cinco de Mayo. We had the street corn, tacos, watching the fight, and like what Rob said, everybody was in tune to, one of the greatest weekends in hip hop history. I think anybody can say that, but mostly, I mean, what I took away from the weekend was the fight. What happened with the Canelo fight? He fought a youngster, but the youngster was banging with him. He was banging with Canelo, and now rumors are Canelo's going to fight
Crawford.
Yes, which is going to be a mega fight.
But Bud is not to be played with, bro.
No.
I'm just saying, Bud built different, bro.
Man,
I told y'all.
Canelo don't want that smoke.
I couldn't wait to see that fight. I just don't want it to get racial.
Right.
That's how that shit go.
Right.
That shit be getting split.
It's gonna get very racial.
You go to a party, man. If you outnumbered, you might get an ass whooping like Drake did this weekend. like it's rough. But just Cinco de Mayo real quick though. Like, is it me or is some of these like Mexican restaurants and stuff like that, they getting a little bit too big for their britches. Like, and I'm tired. Like, y'all niggas ain't that fancy.
What you
like
mean?
Y'all over here got gourmet prices over here charging niggas $30 for some tacos. Like, who y'all think y'all are? Like, y'all ain't doing nothing special. Like have y'all seen that?
I have.
Like, that's kind of nuts. Like, I don't mind paying at a money. I don't mind dropping no money at no restaurant. You know what I mean? If I'm getting a steak the size of my back, quoting Bernie Mac, I'm cool with paying that. I'll pay the money, the $200 for the porterhouse. I'll do that. But I'm not paying no crazy amount for no tacos that I can make at my house.
Facts.
I'm just not doing it.
Facts.
I don't care what anybody talking about.
I don't know who sent it to me. You mentioned tacos at the house. Y'all eat ground beef tacos?
So I seen that clip that you're talking about.
That's a good question.
You know?
That's a good question.
I seen that.
I'll say this, Winton. I came from humble beginnings. So I used to love me some ground beef tacos.
Yeah.
Those was a staple with the old school hard shell joints from Ortega.
They're always cracked out
Like,
the box.
yeah, bro, them was little nachos.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so I grew up on that. So as a kid, bro, you don't care.
Okay. Right.
As I've gotten older, my lips ain't touched none of them type of shells ever again.
Facts.
I'm not doing that.
Facts.
I got enough money now to get me some real tacos.
Facts.
We would fry the outside to where it'd get crispy, you know what I mean, in the oil and stuff.
Some Jack in the Box style tacos.
Yeah, man.
Some deep fried joints.
I didn't think there was nothing wrong with a ground beef taco, you know. So.
I don't say there's nothing wrong, but I just feel like if you an adult and you at the crib and you making some ground beef tacos, like you planned this. Like you went to the store. That was on the list. That was on the shopping list.
Right.
You got a problem. You need to grow up.
You don't fuck with Gym Boys?
I fucks with Jim
So
Boys.
this is the thing about Gym Boys. I'm gonna get. You know what? I didn't want to do this, and it was Cinco de Mayo, but I don't want to do this. Gym Boys to me is fucking overrated.
They're expensive.
That's the part I'm talking about.
I'll give you that.
That's the part I'm talking about.
But they are fire, bro.
Facts.
I'm not saying that they taste bad. That I don't misconstrue. But you charge too much to get what I'm trying to get. Like y'all, like the quality is not that much above Del Taco and Taco Bell. Like not to the point where I gotta pay an extra $3-4 for the taco.
That Parmesan? That
I
shit,
don't, bro,
yeah.
nigga. I got
shit
Parmesan in the fridge.
that shit hitting different.
Nigga, I'll
Hidden.
sprinkle that sawdust like Salt Bay on that shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about that. Like they doing too much. They getting a little bit too big
They
for
are
their britches
taxing.
too.
They do tax.
Yeah, you gonna like come on, man.
But right now they got a special. It's like their 70th anniversary. So I think if you spend like $5, you get a taco for 70 cents.
See, I ain't dealing with the temporary shit. I need that. I need the price to stay.
$5 is what? Not even 2 tacos. I think it's $3.99 a taco.
Yeah,
type
it's
shit.
taxed.
nigga.
It taxes.
Yeah.
$4 a taco is crazy.
It taxes.
It don't even
That's
sound crazy though when you say it like that.
Nah, that's crazy. $4 a taco. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
Well, that's like That's like McDonald's now. What a McDouble's like,
And they tripping.
like $4.30.
And we talked about that. They tripping.
It's crazy.
They big time tripping.
I think like if you order like I seen it today. I was just looking at the McDonald's app. I really don't fuck with McDonald's, but I was just on there looking. If you order like a 20-piece nugget, like without the deal, it was $12 just for the nuggets.
Nigga, they charging
That's
more $1
wild.
a nugget.
Yeah, like I'm like, remember 20-piece nuggets was $5.
Okay.
Remember back in the day it was $5 for
Yeah.
20-piece nugget.
Right.
Like now you go on the app without no deal, just straight nuggets. I think it was like $12.49
For how many?
For 20. That's
Yeah, they
crazy,
tripping.
bro.
They tripping.
That's like the price of a meal now with a drink and fries. This was just nuggets.
They dropped it down. I think it was a moment when they were a part of like a pick 2 where it's like $5 or something,
Yeah.
but you get 10 of them for $5.
But that's the deal though. Without a deal, just straight up, that shit's $12.
Oh, that's without the next plan.
Right.
Okay.
It is.
Told you.
That's that full retail price.
without-
You want them unlocked nuggets. Nigga.
Right.
You want
Told
to pay
you
$12.
niggas.
Without rollback.
Go fuck with BK, man.
Hell no.
Go fuck with
I ain't
BK.
doing that.
Told
hey,
you
I ain't
niggas.
I ain't that strapped.
$2.49, nigga. $2.49, nigga.
What you call them? Cat ankles?
Nigga, fucking raccoon ankles,
Rat
nigga.
ankle. Yeah.
You gonna have to get a colon cleanse fucking with them bitches.
So I pass on that.
But
Let's not pass on the fucking beef, man. I can't hold this shit in no more. I be fucking just spitting it out to random people at work. Old white lady, gray hair and shit. Don't even listen to hip hop. Hey, have you heard the song Not Like Us? Not Like Us, huh? What does that mean? Like, bitch, have you heard the fucking song by Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us?
To be honest
Oh
with
my
you, I
God.
think, in all honesty, they know. I watched the video. I think Lil Duval posted it. I just seen it, and he basically posted it was a white lady, and she's a teacher, and she was talking about how her school has always been a Drake school. Like that's what they listen to. All these kids in the high school, that's all they listen to. He touched gold. Like that's who they rocking. And she said she came in that Monday and she said it was a shift. Like she said it is now a Kendrick school. And she said I felt bad because there would be like one Drake supporter in each class. Then they was just killing him. But she broke it down so even people that are not like in tune with this whole thing, know what's everything's gonna go on. But we're gonna get into all that. There's a whole bunch of platforms out there that deep dived. They way better at this than we are. Like they're very good at dissecting these shit to the gristle.
Fuck
to the
dissecting
gristle.
it, bro.
But I just want to go. No, I'm gonna get on your head. We
Fuck
know.
it.
Yeah. Fuck it. We're gonna talk
Go
about
ahead.
it. I'm on your
Go
head,
ahead.
nigga.
I'm
You
switching
said-
teams. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came around.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm glad.
All right.
Because we gonna go back farther than you think. Because we talked about this when Kendrick dropped his album about a year and a half ago when we was first starting this shit. And you said that, what do you say? You said he was overrated. You said he wasn't even all that.
I said that about Kendrick?
Yes.
No,
don't start changing.
I like some of the songs by
stop.
I like Swimming Pool, Pull Up, Drink, Hip Shot, Drink. I like some of his songs, but you're right. You are right. Let's go back to the Super Bowl. I felt like the Super Bowl performance was, it was mediocre. It was okay. And you're right. You probably got that reaction out of me that he was mediocre. I will give you that. But
no, ain't no but.
No.
I'm not off your head.
No.
I'm not off your head. No.
Go ahead.
You had let's be clear. We gotta define the lines here. We ain't gonna trick the audience into this.
Go ahead.
You was team BBL Drizzy.
I was team BBL
Drizzy.
Drizzy.
Bro, that song is fire. I've been singing that all day.
All week, bro. It's been BBL
Bro,
Drizzy.
That nigga Metro really shut the fuck up and played the drums and really dissed the fuck out of
real.
that
He
nigga.
did exactly what he told him to do.
Oh my God.
But you, sir,
Go ahead.
is Team Drake, which is cool. Everybody got their side. I'm not. It ain't no issue
Yeah,
with
nigga,
that.
my squad's Drake.
That's
Drizzy
fine.
Drake.
That's fine.
You know,
Don't
my
point at me.
squad.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. But you was Team him. I told you. I had told you. Kendrick was cooking some shit. I told you.
I see dead people.
Right.
Oh my God.
And you said, nah, he ain't got shit. You said that push-ups bodied him.
It
I told you
did.
it wasn't no body.
It did body him.
No, it didn't.
For 1 second.
No, it didn't body him.
It
That
had
nigga
to.
was. That nigga
it
was.
had to. If
Bro,
he wouldn't have came back out with the rebuttal if the push-ups
Let me tell
didn't
you
body
something.
him,
Let
bro.
me tell you something, bro. Dot was cooking. That's what he was doing.
Okay.
He said he was gonna let him get his shit off.
Okay.
And he was silent the whole time until he was like, when I drop, I'm gonna drop.
Right.
And that's what he did. And I want to give the one thing I do want to do, because there's a lot of, everybody, for the most part, everybody's opinion on this whole shit is gonna be slave to their biases. If you hate this artist, like this artist, your opinion is gonna sway either way. Like, you're just gonna. I just feel that way, 100% across the board. I don't hate Drake, but I'm just not the biggest fan of his.
Okay.
Because when he rap, I'm gonna say this: rapping, Drake was rapping, and I want to make this clear. Drake didn't lose this. Kendrick won it. There's a difference. Drake brought it. It's just Kendrick was better.
Oh yeah, Drake.
I want to make that clear. This is not like just Drake just dropped the ball and like he just was flat. He came with his shit.
Did Kendrick have better options and tools like the Metro Boomin, the DJ Mustard?
No, take Metro out of it. Take Metro out of it. That was Like That record was just, it was a hot record.
It was.
But I don't even want to even include that in this, because
We have
that
to.
wasn't, no, because I don't want to. I know that was the start of it, but that was a verse. I go with the songs.
Okay.
And when they actually started putting records together, that's where I'm going to start this whole thing.
Drake had Boy Wonder though. Boy Wonder,
True.
nice.
Yeah, bro, they both got good producers.
And
Like,
he
I don't
had
want to make this like
40.
Yeah.
Like, nah, it ain't about the producers.
No, I'll say this is what I think. Rapping wise, they both rap. They really spit. Especially if you listen to a lot of this shit closely, bro. Both of them had some real dope subliminals, a lot of entendres, all that shit, double meanings, triple meanings, all that. But the difference, what separated it for me, is Kendrick's strategy.
Yes.
And the impact and energy in which he brought it. And he just outmaneuvered him. Mm-hmm. He just outmaneuvered him.
100.
Because to be honest with you, Family Matters was hard.
It was.
And I want to remind
cool.
y'all.
It was.
I sent y'all in the group chat. Mm-hmm. I sent when
The
soon as he
Matters.
dropped it,
Yeah.
I said, what did I say on the comments? Mm-hmm. I said, This shit about to get ugly from Kendrick after this. After him talking about his wife, that he a wife beater, all this, all that shit. I was like, Kendrick is gonna snap. And then he literally dropped Meet the Grams, which was
cool. It was cool.
Nah, nigga, he gave his whole family a pep talk, bro.
He bodied him in a weird way. You know, it was like it ain't like a vibe with, and I'm a bouncing out my head. But no, he murdered him.
He got canceled.
He murdered him in that.
He got canceled.
Yeah,
like he owed him money.
He is.
That was a session.
The internet is in the process. They're currently right now canceling this man. He's being crossed out.
That's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, he went on Meet the Grams was hard, and I just want to, Warren, you said it, bro, and I was real young when it was going on, but I was around and I was listening to it because my cousins was listening to it. They was playing it on they boom boxes and stereos and shit, like the whole Pac and Biggie, and then obviously Nas and Jay-Z. I remember all those, but I'm sorry, man. Like, and I know those things ended in some violence, and we're gonna talk about the shit at Drake's house here later. But I just felt like, man, the amount of music that we got, we ain't never seen nothing like this.
Oh yeah,
hits,
bro. This whole weekend was on fire.
Yes.
Like I want to give props to both of these dudes for going at it,
100.
and none of them shrank up. None of them just try to avoid it. Everybody went in, and we found somebody went on top.
Right.
And I thought it was going to be Kendrick, and it ended up being him. And shout out to both of them because they really went at it.
Facts.
Let me say something.
The only sad part about it is like, bro, what if Cole had just really got in this?
Oh
man, what
too
we
late for him.
would have got though?
Man,
it's like
in an elevator,
bro. It would have been, man. It would have been nuts. It would have been nuts.
Man.
But it almost seemed like he the smart one. He got up on it.
He did the right
He
thing.
did.
He shook the spot.
He did what
was
Drake
smart.
should have did.
He shook the spot.
We torched him for doing it, the first time, but now that everything,
I still torch him.
Yeah.
I still think he shouldn't have. I said what I said. If he would have bowed out without dropping the 7-minute drill, I'd have been fine with. It would have been okay, fine. I wouldn't have been happy, but I'm like, cool. But it's that you dropped it and then took it back. That's what I didn't like.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I didn't like.
Okay.
But anyway,
he was smart.
But back to this
music real quick. So like, to me, it has been the greatest thing that's happened to hip hop music in a long time. We old now, right? And all we could talk about is like, damn, I remember how, music was back in the day, old cats like Luda, word of mouth album, or just in general, like it was a different vibe. You would talk about stuff that you're going through and you feel it, opposed to the new day and age, look at my, like you barely understand most of it. I'm just, examples, right? And so like, you had these artists who are really going back to people like us and capturing us in the rap industry again. It's like, now I want to know about it. It's not only beef, we're interested drama wise, but they're fucking hits. So the like that dropped. It was a hit, right? Metro Boomin on this shit. Drake came back. He, fire on this shit. I'm not gonna lie. We're interested. We're tuned in. And then again, the back and forth, like it kind of slowed down for me. It was like, all right, like y'all talking shit, it's getting almost a little petty. But then when he brings it back with this whole not like us, that
was the crescendo.
It was
the build up was already before that. When Drake dropped, he did the push ups,
right,
and then he did the Taylor Mays freestyle,
right?
Which I still think that was creative.
Okay,
I still think that was real creative, even though he had to pull it because of the whole thing, the whole AI shit.
Yeah.
But I still think it was creative on his part. But man, when Kendrick dropped Euphoria,
Euphoria,
and we talked about it with Brent on the show,
right?
And I said, "Oh, now we about to and I told y'all, I said that then. I said Drake is going to set the tone. I said if he crossed the line, that's when it's going to go. When it's go left." Because Brent even asked, he said, "Do we think we getting more?" I said, "I for sure think we getting more," and it's going to depend on how far Drake want to take it. And as soon as he crossed the line of getting more personal, I think that just opened it up to Kendrick. Like, oh, I'm gonna say what I really want to say, because I don't give a damn what you talking about. The fact that he called wife beater, cool. That's what it is, bro. Ain't nothing beating no pedophile.
They calling everybody pedophile.
You ain't beating that, bro.
Fuck, a
you
team
ain't
of pedophiles, bro. Like
you ain't beating that. I'm sorry. Like that's a L.
That's crazy, bro.
The receipts on him being a pedophile, like,
are still out.
If you pay attention to the internet, like what the internet has pulled up, like Millie Bobby Brown.
But I'll be honest about. Go ahead. So there is a lot of stuff I've seen, but this isn't. Kendrick didn't expose anything. He didn't give out any new information. He didn't even give out any real proof. No, this was all stuff that was already out there.
Yeah, he just brought it to life.
I just feel like I don't want to. I'll say this: I don't want to sit and put that's a serious thing to put the pedo jacket on somebody without nobody that's been the victim coming out saying this happened.
Right.
I don't want to go that route. Now,
Is it giving them the strength to probably
when we start doing
now?
that, then we'll dive into that. I don't. Whether I think so or not, I have no clue because I don't know. But
6'9" freak, he's over here.
But that shit is fucking funny. I don't care. This is a battle rap. Your job is to be as disrespectful as possible. Yeah. There is no limits. There's no limits. Drake didn't think there was no limits. He talked about the white beating, and that was crazy.
That's tough too.
Some of that stuff actually might be true.
Right.
Like some of his stuff actually might be true. Right. But you took it there, so you can't. That's why I didn't.
Yeah.
Like that last song that he did. Well, I guess we'll get to it later. But
dive into it.
But
what, the Hard Six?
The Hard Six. Rapping wise, he was spitting. He was spitting. Like as far as if you want to just talk bars, he was spitting. But my problem is it sounded like you was done. It sounded like you was a boxer that was done and it was like, you know what, I'm getting like you Ryan Garcia with Tank. You was like you know what, I'm just good. But now that might have been smart to some degree. He might have looked at it like, okay, I need to put this out, kind of save face. I'm gonna go down swinging, but I'm gonna bow out because this whole pedo thing that's gonna take this to a whole nother level. That might have been what that was, and if that's the case, that's the case. But I just, nigga, that song is gonna be playing. That is the song
forever,
of the summer.
That's that song.
This is the thing. That might be Kendrick's biggest record, and that's a lot. That's a lot coming from him because he put out big records. Bro, that might be his biggest track ever. Because you got to think. I was just talking to somebody about this. Because you ain't no Kendrick fan. You said he was overrated, mediocre, all this crazy nonsense.
Agreed.
And Kendrick has a certain amount of fans. I'm a huge fan, bro. Went to his concerts, bro. I really fuck with this dude's music. I really like his message and like his delivery. I like how he changes his voice and all this stuff. He makes it really immersive when you listen to it, especially his performance, his concerts. Man, he puts out a bro. That was crazy, bro. What was you doing?
No Diddy.
That was me replicating what you were doing to Kendrick right now. You was
no
Diddy. All that niggas did.
You might need to say no Drake, no Drizzy. That was crazy. Anyway, but his performances at his concerts are amazing, bro. He choreographs some good shit. Just an artist in general. And you said he was mediocre. And the thing about it is, there's other people out there. There's other people that share your sentiment. I've had conversation with people who say they don't really like his music because they don't really understand him. Okay, that's cool. That Not Like Us record. Every Kendrick fan is listening to that, and this is the kicker. Every non-Kendrick fan is listening to that track
and loving it, bro, and loving it.
That may go down as being one of the biggest tracks. That shit is crazy, bro. When I seen it, because I was at the house and it was dropping because I follow both on YouTube because they was dropping them on YouTube. This wasn't going on streaming yet.
Right. I tried doing that shit on
the thing Instagram, popped up on my screen. I was literally on my phone. That's why I was able to get it out on the story so quick. Bro, get the notification. Another song. Soon as I click on it, nigga, when I seen the red icons, I said,
bro.
I said, oh, this
bro.
And then all you hear is mustard.
Well, nigga, when you hear
the mustard, oh my God.
It was over.
I was like, Oh my God.
You're like,
me
nigga, what?
Bro.
This shit's a fucking banger,
You
right?
heard
Right
busted
out
on
the
beat,
gate.
ho. It was over.
I'm diving straight into it because you opened up the can of worms that I've been thinking about all day. Even in the beginning of the sign, isn't it like, doesn't he refer to like somebody about to die? Fuck, don't make me play it
No, he
right
said,
now.
I see dead people.
I see dead
From-
people.
yeah.
yeah.
And then what? 2 days later, his shit gets shot up.
So,
now,
I'ma
the
say-
message and the narrative obviously is
That
someone
ain't got
else.
nothing to do with
I
Kendrick.
know,
Yeah,
but
from what I heard that was affiliated with the Weeknd.
yeah.
They saying that, but
what
I
I
don't want.
heard,
You
yeah.
don't want to put that out there and saying that's legit. Like,
they're
you don't
saying it's
fucking
his
know.
producer that got hit, and he tried to basically come back and retaliate. And supposedly one of Drake's bodyguards
He was a
got
security
hit.
guard. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's severely hurt too.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like no light shit.
Yeah.
So that's
And
what
then
they're
and then he had an intruder the next day.
Yeah, I seen that.
They walked in.
I seen
I think
that.
they that was more like they said he might have been mentally ill.
Oh,
This person. I could be wrong, but at least the article I had read, so they kind of like they arrested him and escorted him off or some shit like that.
Right.
But we don't need all that.
Right.
Like that, whatever
I'm
that
just
is,
saying,
that
it
shit
could,
need
you know,
to.
the whole YSL, this nigga over here speaking facts. Is he speaking facts? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean-
is everything else real? You talking about, something, you know what I mean? I see dead people. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Well, it's a rap
it
battle.
could- it-
I don't want to say because number one, Kendrick wouldn't even do that. That's not Kendrick's makeup. That Kendrick is not going to risk his life, no
agree.
penitentiary
I agree.
chances for Drake
I agree.
or any rap beef with anybody. He's just not going to do that. That's not
agree.
him. That's just not him.
I agree, but what Kendrick did do was like, I don't know if this nigga Drake could come back to the West Coast.
The females will.
You know what I mean?
The females will love him.
like he said, like, dude, your show in Oakland might be your last show. Like,
Yeah.
you can't come to the West because you come to the West and they play that not like us. Nigga, we going up to that.
That is so
nigga, we
true.
going.
That is
nigga,
so
we
very
going
true.
up to that.
Yeah.
Like to me, like the most important thing, like they both had their moments in this. You know what I mean? But like what Kendrick did for the West Coast, nigga. Like I don't care where you from. If you from the West, if you living on the East, living in the South, North, overseas, wherever. What Kendrick did for the coast, the culture, with that record, like bruh, like it was like what Rob was saying, how strategic he moved.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I'm finna end you with this West Coast banger, nigga.
He ended the fuck
with
out of it.
mustard.
With the club bop.
Nigga,
Nigga,
mustard,
the club
bro.
bop, bro.
And
That's what I'm saying.
And then he had the line of the century, nigga. Like, nigga, this is going to strike a chord, but it's probably a minor.
I don't get that.
Nigga.
I don't. Oh, a minor.
No,
I
A
just got
A
that.
minor is in music writing.
Right.
So that's the chord. This is the other key part too, because on the piano, there A minor can't be played. There's no black keys.
Right.
Bro, Kendrick is a psychopath.
Nigga, he's
you
a-
need to understand this.
Nigga.
I didn't
He
even
didn't
dissect
know who
all
he
that.
was dealing with.
I ain't even dissect
He
nigga,
thought he was Meek Mill. That's what he thought.
I thought he was talking about minor because he's calling him pedophile.
That-
No, he
that
is.
was the
It's
surface.
connecting all of it.
That's the sort. What Rob's talking about is the
it's
depth.
layers to
The
this.
depth.
The
But the
depth.
surface was just a minor.
Bro,
So people are going to
help
take
me
it.
out. What? No black keys, nigga. There's hella black keys. What the fuck?
No,
are we-
A minor is in music. That term, A minor is a music term.
Okay.
That chord there, it doesn't play on the black key.
You know how
doesn't
there's a
play.
black
Oh,
one
okay.
and a white
He
key?
said it's the white key, bro.
Got you.
He's
talking
a
about
psychopath.
that. Okay.
Nigga.
He wasn't ready for this dude. He is the boogeyman. They was saying he was the boogeyman.
Certified
This is the
boogeyman.
boogeyman,
Certified.
bro. Because you got to understand, if we was doing bets, because I was a Kendrick fan, so I was already on his side. So I'm biased. I'll take that. I'm biased on
So
my
am
side.
I. So am
I'm
I.
biased, and you biased because you just hate Drake.
Oh shit.
So
Here
it's-
we go. I hear the setup.
Yeah, so it's like, but if you was to do bets, they would have said Drake was coming out on top before this whole thing started because he was so untouchable with his music and all his. The one thing Drake knows how to do is make a hit, and they thought that that's what was going to win him this battle, like how he did Meek, made a hit. This nigga Kendrick, Drake.
He did.
That nigga ended him with a bop.
He dropped the
with
hit
a
record.
bro. This shit is gonna be in the
You
summer.
said Kendrick draked.
He did.
Do you want?
Draked.
Yes.
He draked
Do you
it.
know how many?
Bro,
You
I'm just fucking
man,
nuts.
my dude. Do you know like the internet right now? It's funny because I was talking to Nico about this. Shout out to Nico, man. Nico Suave, DJing out D30, all the spots. Y'all know about it. We was talking about him and I have been passing. We've been sharing posts of DJs mixing, bro. Some dudes is putting in some work mixing in, like the what was the song that Drake did, the one with DJ Khaled, the fuck for free.
Oh yeah,
bro. They've been using that clip. He said, like my boy from Compton said, and then cutting in with the dun, 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 dun. Bro, they is killing him. DJs is going, bro. DJs is going ape on this shit. I'm telling you, it's the artwork. I'm telling you, some of the memes I've been seeing, bro. Who sent me the one where he was dancing? It was like the BBL Drizzy, and that nigga was twerking.
I seen that. I seen that,
bro. That shit's funny. Somebody even did like an anime. I don't know if y'all familiar with
BBL Drizzy?
With Saving Private Ryan. Everybody know that movie?
With the Wayans brothers, one of the Wayans.
What?
Saving Private Ryan.
No, fool.
Fuck. What is that one with the Wayans brother?
I can't stand.
You know, come on. What is that? What is that?
What the fuck this
Saving
nigga say?
Saving
Talking about white girls?
Nigga, you talking about Major Payne?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
What the fuck that got to do with Saving Private Ryan?
I thought they were the same movie. Keep going. I haven't,
Internet cooked this dude. Cook him. Cook him.
I don't think I've seen that. Maybe.
Go ahead. Put that class A there.
Oh my God.
What did you say? Saving
Bro,
Private
you done
Ryan.
fucked up my whole thought.
Yeah,
Saving Private. You've never seen Saving Private Ryan by Steven Spielberg.
Hold on.
Matt Damon, Tom Hanks, Tom Sizemore, Vin Diesel's early career. That was like one of his first movies.
BBL Drizzy.
Oh, that shit's funny as hell.
That shit's stupid funny.
Anyway, while he's searching up Saving Private Ryan, getting a history lesson.
I don't think I've seen this one.
So there's a scene, you remember it, right?
Uh-huh.
So do you remember the scene where this was towards the end, and they ended up fighting one of the guys. One of the dudes was fighting, right? Mm-hmm. And he was upstairs, and he ended up stabbing him, but it was slow. And his homeboy was downstairs hearing the whole shit, but he was so scared to come upstairs. So after dude killed him, basically, he put the knife slow through. It was a bad death, like a slow death. Bruh got up and then walked down the stairs and just passed bruh that just stood there and let his friend get stabbed. Bro, somebody did an anime artwork where Drake was getting stabbed. That nigga Kendrick was slowly killing him, and J. Cole's at the stairs, nigga. That shit, I was like, oh, the internet is going ape now. They turned.
That's
like
perfect.
this is gonna sting. Do I think this is the knockout blow for Drake? I'll say this.
I think
you female, like I don't want y'all to take this out of context. And I know there's females that ride out there for Kendrick. I do. But the majority of y'all ride for Drake. They are the ones that are gonna keep this dude relevant.
Hopefully.
And this is the thing. Y'all are delusional. They sad right now. Women is sad. They is riding for this dude. They is sad like they lost a loved one. It is so silent. It's like pin drop for them. They don't even want to talk about it. They in a bad mood.
I feel like Drake is Thanos, and he's like all that for a drop of blood. You know what I mean?
You think that's all this is?
I know it's more than a drop of blood. I feel like Thanos eventually loses, right? Shit.
But no, but that's the thing though. The whole Avengers team took him out. This was Kendrick took him out.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you. Like the beef with him and Rick Ross, that didn't do nothing to Drake. That was like, it was funny, but it didn't do nothing to him. That didn't do nothing to him. Even Future Metro, that would have done nothing to him. You needed a killer. You needed this psychopath motherfucker from Compton to take this dude out. And I feel like me personally, I think what this shows is how great Kendrick is, but it definitely shows a chink in the armor for Drake, and it's going to be interesting to see where his career goes from now.
100%.
But I don't think he's out like as far as his music. He's just going to get sales because the females support him so much. That's one of the things where he's been untouchable because the sales are just nuts. Females buy his shit. The younger people, real younger people, really buy his shit. Because to them, the real younger crowd, he's their GOAT. Right. Like he's Pac, like how Pac was for me. Like that. That's how they look at him. So I don't know if he's gonna be out, but man, you for sure getting looked at differently.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not the same.
It's not.
It's or Cole too. I'm sorry. Like I know I'm a huge fan of Cole, but I'm looking at him just a little bit differently for you bound out. Like you can't. The energy's different now when you touch the mic and you trying to over here saying you the best.
Yeah.
Like to be honest with you, there's only one dude that over here can say you the best. That's Dot.
I agree
because he proved it.
I mean,
because ain't nobody fucking with him. Let me say this: ain't nobody gonna take no shot at Dot. Let's make that clear.
There's no need, I guess.
No, but there's nobody that's gonna take no shot at him. There's nobody gonna take no shot at him because they seen what he did.
I agree.
They seen what he did to the top dude.
Right.
Like nobody's gonna fuck with him on this.
Now, Does that make him the number one dude though?
I mean,
but I already thought he was better already. Now, I mean, me personally.
Now that I sit back and look at this, man, because like Kendrick exposed a lot of things, saying that like it was the culture that wanted to get you. It wasn't just me. It was everybody that wanted to get you. I really think that like everybody that wanted to get Drake, they strategically did this, and they strategically put Kendrick as the head to get him. Now that I sit back and look at it, because you listen to Not Like Us, you know that part he goes wop 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 wop. He's just like Dot. What do you say? Dot going to get him. He's like wop wop wop. Like Dot going to do his stuff. You know what I mean? You look at it, you're just like, damn. It's like I think these niggas really came together and just like, all right, Kendrick, we want you to get
20v1, nigga.
Obviously, we can get simple with it. He out here just fucking everybody girl. And I know, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole nother extra motivation for them.
Did he fuck Lil Wayne's girl while he was in jail?
Yeah, that's confirmed. Yeah,
that's true. Lil Wayne even rapped about it.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne said it, like, and there's actually pictures of a girl named Tammy.
Yeah.
She's pictures with Wayne, and she's got pictures with Drake.
But I don't even think... Now, that's an issue. Kendrick brought it up, obviously, but I think that was already known. I had already seen it.
I didn't know about it.
I had already seen the interview, because he talked about it. They asked him.
Wayne did?
Yeah. They asked Wayne. He was on the couch with some chick, and they was interviewing him, and they brought it up. And
I didn't know about it personally, but there was people that did know.
But I guess the reason why it never really got out like that, because they still support each other. Wayne didn't look at it like, oh, fuck you, Drake. Like, he didn't. That's not how he took it. Right. Like, he took it like, you know, it is what it is. Like, it is, you know what I mean? And they just moved on. They're still tight from what I understand. Because Birdman was backing Drake.
He was the only one backing Drake, yeah.
I think that's interesting.
I was just about to say that. The silence is more interesting than anything.
That's interesting.
How nobody's coming in defense of Drake. And I've always said this.
Because you can't really side with that after that song.
You can't, fool. But I mean, you can't. To me, like in general, like to me, Drake's he's a narcissist, bro. Like, I mean,
it's hard not to be when you get to the top, though. Like that.
Like, I think there's other people that got to the top, and like you look at Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson didn't come what Drake did. You know what I mean?
But he did it physically.
Michael Jackson
to himself.
Michael Jackson's still 10 times bigger than Drake. You know
what I mean? Get that, but look what he did to himself, though.
I mean, he changed his appearance, but he never got to the point where Drake thinks he's bigger than life. Like Drake, no, I'm serious. Drake thinks he's like really untouchable, bro. Like what Kendrick's doing to him, like for Drake, it's probably like, damn, bro, like this nigga's really getting me. Like nigga, he's really taking me apart. Like what this Like Us track did to Drake, like, bro, I seen a comment that was, to me, the best comment I've seen, where somebody said that, like, Drake misunderstood his beef because he only beefed with Meek Mill. And he underestimated what he was getting into because he thought, you know, oh, I did Meek Mill like this, I could do anybody else like that. And it's like, no.
Not this dude.
You're getting into it with you know, one of the best lyricists of our time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what Kendrick did to him, like, remember that line he said, he's like, back to back, I like that track. We're going to get back to that track.
Right, yeah.
He dropped a song, right? And then he dropped another song fucking back to back.
Yeah.
Wow.
This nigga was killing him mentally.
It was coordinated. That's what I'm telling you.
It was killing him, bro. And then he drops a club hit.
Yeah.
which Drake is known for.
Yeah.
To finish him. Dude,
Yeah.
Drake got fucking took apart, bro.
Yeah.
Kendrick took this man apart, and that's the thing that Drake's ego doesn't allow him. Like, if you listen to him in the Heart 6 at the end, you know what I mean? Like, he sounds defeated. He's like, I'm gonna go on vacation, and he was just like, oh, you dropped that West Coast track, and he's like, I would dance to it, but he was like, he was talking about whatever. And it's like, bro, this nigga dropped a summer banger, and you talking at the end of a track.
Right.
You talking, bro.
Right.
While we dancing to this man's shit.
Shit's fire.
Bro, that shit's fire forever. That shit's up there with Ether, bro. That shit's up there with Ether.
But what's crazy about that battle is there's a lot of people who would say, you know, what it comes down to is this. Like with Jay-Z and Nas. Jay-Z is the bigger artist from that, right?
Yeah.
But people say Nas won the beat.
Oh,
when
yeah.
it comes to rap.
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
But that's the thing, though. A lot of people don't recognize. They're starting to come back with Ether. Like, a lot of people are starting to recognize it. Some of the new people that weren't around when that actually dropped. Mm-hmm. But I think Drake he's looking at this from a legacy standpoint, and he's coming at it from an arrogant. Now, he made a post today. It was some movie clip I seen that, and he's basically trying to stand on the message of how you gonna be remembered. Like, basically, you know what I mean? Whether that's true or not, like, the dude, the one thing, this version of Drake, because this is the reason why I'm not a fan of his, is because he panders. I don't like the pandering ass music. I like what he did when he was rapping. Mm-hmm. That's the best version of Drake that I prefer to listen to, is when he's actually spitting bars. Like, that whole the Heart Part 6, bro, that nigga be on the album. Because you was gassing. Like, that's the music that I like to listen to. Whether we think it's real or not, whatever, 95% of these rappers is poets, and they ain't really about the shit that you're talking about anyway. But he's not making it easy why people don't like him with certain shit. And he went into this thinking that he was just going to be able to body this dude. Yeah. I really, truly believe he thought that when he dropped Family Matters, that was it.
Yeah.
It was he planned that as if that was the mic drop record. Because he played the video with the crushing the Good Kid, Mad City van. Like, he planned that in a way where he thought that he was just gonna be able to boom, drop this, and go on about his business.
Is that the one where he had the ring of Whitney? It was Whitney's ring or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he was in the restaurant.
Right.
Everything.
Right. He thought that was the Killer. Apex, and that was literally the nuke. That he was gonna drop the bomb that was just gonna end the whole shit.
That track was hard.
That track was hard. I sent it to y'all, but I knew when I heard it, I was like, damn. The fact that he went,
gloves is off.
I was like, bro, I sent it to y'all, and the sentence I sent to you, I said, it's about to get ugly with Kendrick after this.
Somebody brought it up to me today. Man. Shout out Amber. Versus Amber. She brought it up to me today. I'm just recognizing the source. Is it to a point where we need another versus with Kendrick and Drake on stage battling?
We saw it. We saw this live.
Yeah.
We saw this. I honestly believe this was the best rap battle ever.
Absolutely, hands down.
I think we got the best music
ever. Absolutely,
and it's the two top dogs. That's the thing. It's the two top dogs.
Debatable. It's Drake, Kendrick, and. Anyways, keep going.
What do you mean it's debatable? What's the debate?
Keep going.
No. What's the debate?
I mean, you're saying two top. I mean, you still putting Kendrick at the top. He bodied Drake. Okay,
he's the top.
He bodied Drake, but he ain't no Iron Man. All right, Kendrick ain't Iron Man. Kendrick is more of like he ain't
no Iron Man.
He an Ant-Man.
Oh, this nigga getting disrespectful. This
all
nigga
right, that was a little disrespectful.
Oh, you over here getting disrespectful.
He ain't Iron Man, no. All right, and I can't even call him Captain America, but he in the realm.
No, he Black Panther. That's what he is. He Black Panther. That's what he is.
Like top
Fuck all of what
three.
you talking about.
All right.
Nah, you trip, bro. You might go viral for that one.
I just got to get a few people mad, dog.
You tripping. This nigga said Ant-Man.
That nigga ain't no Ant-Man, bro.
You got me fucked up. You is disrespectful. Don't I know you a Drake stan.
Nah, I mean not after that, man.
Nah, you a fan. You was playing this shit in the car. You was in there. You was playing that Tootsie Slide.
I had that Not Like Us on repeat, bro. That shit been on repeat for like 2 days straight, bro.
Hey, for real. As Jordan.
Yeah.
As Jordan.
That's a
bro.
fact.
I was because I meal prep every Sunday for the week, nigga. I had that. Jordan came out of his room. He's like, Dad, that's like the 30th time. I said, 31. I was like, I'm in the kitchen.
Yes, dog.
Bro, I'm
Yes.
going crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, have you seen those reaction videos? When that shit drops, nigga, everybody's up. Nigga,
Oh, bro.
See walking, nigga,
Man.
it's
It's an anthem.
He
Nigga,
did
I
Drake
was-
That's
so
an
cold.
anthem.
I was up
That
last
is
night
a straight anthem.
Period.
in my garage, really practicing my shit. I was like, hold on, nigga, how do I gotta get this shit
This
ready.
is the crazy
Nigga,
part.
hold on.
You
nigga.
got little, bro. I seen a video where they got little ass kids. These kids had to be like 7 or 8, like they were around my daughter's age.
Right.
And this sounds crazy. I know this. They shouldn't be saying this. They shouldn't even be listening to it. Their ears shouldn't be listening to it. But I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. They reciting the part where they say A minor. That is crazy. That is crazy coming from them. That is insane.
Right.
Like, bro, this was. I told you what I wanted to see.
We got it.
And I got more than what I could
You got
expect,
it.
bro.
Right.
That's what because I'm not gonna lie. When he dropped like that, and when Drake did the push-ups, when he actually was gonna engage, I'm like, okay, cool. We actually about to get this shit. This shit's actually gonna pop off. But then I was like, man, I might be in for a letdown. Somebody might not respond for like a month, 2 months, something like that. But bro, man.
Quicker than expected.
Man.
Quicker than expected.
Hey,
and it's gonna
I'm
last.
all about the distraction.
And it's gonna last.
And I got distracted.
Yeah.
This is entertainment. I was thoroughly entertained, thoroughly distracted. Shit, even while this was going on, I even went to one of the government websites, and I was like, all right, like what bill they passed? What laws got passed during this shit? I need to know.
My thing is, man, if you from the West Coast, man, there's just no way you don't ride with this.
Oh yeah,
Like
sure.
this is for the coast, bruh.
oh yeah, for sure.
This is for the culture.
And he
bruh.
was
Like,
taking shots at he was definitely aiming all his shit at Drake. Like that's where he was going with it. But he was also taking shots at people that don't fuck with the West Coast.
Right.
If you listen to a lot of the lyrics,
Right.
he was talking to some other people out there that really be trying to throw the West Coast like they not really a part of this.
right,
Like they do that a lot. They real dismissive
right.
of our shit over here.
I feel you there.
Like, and shout out, man, Dot.
Man,
Dot,
Why
I give
you
it
do
to you,
him
man.
like that?
I'll give it to you,
Dot,
Dot.
bruh. Salute Dot for handling business.
That's a
Man,
fact.
I've been waiting for somebody to take apart this man for years, bro.
Kendrick body Drake.
Got it.
Speaking about being bodied, we keep having these Boeing whistleblowers keep ending up dead. What's your thoughts on that?
Okay, so my thoughts on this is because I don't want to get sued. So part of me wants to play this softly, but this is a word of advice, how I look at it. If you plan on suing Boeing, you need executive protection. Shout out to Dan with CPG. He got executive protection. He gonna help y'all out. If you plan on suing Boeing, that's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need somebody 24/7 with a strap because Boeing is out here sending the hitman. You saying you suing us? You think we about to break off some bread? Nah, come here.
So you're telling me an airline, major people up there
It's
are getting sued and hiring, which I mean, fuck, is
so
smart as shit.
what they're doing is so the first case that I heard, I forget the guy's name. Rest
The movie
in peace,
Fall Guy.
Rest in peace to this man. He was in the middle of his lawsuit. He was literally just did his deposition on in front of Boeing and his lawyers, right? He was going to come back and be deposed again, but he ended up unaliving himself. That don't even make sense. I don't care what anybody say. That don't make sense. So I don't want to sit up here and say it's a guarantee that Boeing is knocking off whistleblowers and people that's suing them, but the shit looks nuts. And then we just had another one that just they're gone.
Well, one of them even came out and they said that if I end up dead, don't believe it. He was just like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Right.
Yeah.
So have y'all ever seen that? You probably, I know this nigga ain't, because he ain't seen Saving Private Ryan. I know he ain't seen this movie, but it's called. It was called Man of the Year. It was with Robin Williams.
Sounds familiar.
It was a real good movie. It was one. It's one of my favorite like political movies. It's up there with like Ides of March. That's really one of my favorite ones with George Clooney and Ryan Gosling. But this one was a real good one because it was a mix of funny, but then also real like drama. And so Robin Williams plays a guy kind of like, y'all know who Jon Stewart was, or Trevor Noah, somebody that they do like the night TV shows, but they talk politics, but it's in a funny comedic way. So imagine that person basically running for president. He talks so much about politicians, how it's bad on both sides, whether you Republican or Democrat. He looks at it as like, y'all both tripping. This is both all fucked up.
You say Trevor Noah, is that the light-skinned black dude?
Light-skinned black dude. Jon Stewart. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Jon Stewart was another one that was on the Daily Show. Like, so think of that person.
I said London accent, by the way. Like a British accent is what I meant.
Same. Yeah. So Robin Williams' character is like that. So he's a comedian on a daily talk show, but he talks good enough politics that the public is kind of like, you should run for president. So he ends up doing it, running as an independent. Now, there's a company that in the movie, there's a company that basically we go to a digital voting system. So we no longer do a physical vote. We actually can go online and we cast our vote for the presidency, right? It's this company, forget the name of the company in the movie, whatever, it's irrelevant. But there's a company that they control that. They the one that built this system, right? There was a worker, and I'm telling, this is spoilers. This movie is hella old, so if y'all mad because I'm spoiling it, y'all should have been seeing it. Basically, she finds that there was he's going through the campaign, he's going through the whole shit. There's the Republican person, there's the Democrat person, and he's playing as an independent. He ends up winning. Like he ends up being the president. This worker who was working for the company, she found an error that there was a glitch on the voting thing. So when someone voted a certain way, it automatically went to him. So he really didn't win. The movie was about, basically towards the end, is about her coming out trying to expose it. This company basically tried to kill this woman.
Al Gore?
I'm telling you, like, this shit is not far-fetched. I know it's off a movie, but bro, a lot of times they put a lot of this shit in movies with a little bit of the truth here. And I'm saying it is no different. Boeing is a huge company. Right. Basically, with a lot of these people that were going to testify, they was going to testify how Boeing is basically being cheap. They cutting corners when it comes to people's lives. They're the number one plane manufacturer. They the ones that do all these planes that we fly on. They cutting corners and risking our lives while we go on all these trips. You about to go to Cabo, you better be cool. Because they're basically replacing parts with cheap parts. They're not replacing them. They're not doing maintenance on time. They're cutting a lot of corners. And these people who are high, some of them are higher in the company. They're telling like, hey, like, this is wrong. Like, y'all need to do something about it. And Bowen's like,
shut the fuck up.
let me go get the Irishman.
Right.
Either you shut up or I'm gonna shut you up.
Right. Like, that's what it looks like. It looks fishy as hell. It definitely don't look, and Bowen's on the hush hush about this, and I'm just like,
I mean, of course.
Now there is 10 more whistleblowers coming out. Apparently, I just seen another article, and I'm just like, hey, hit up Dan. CPG, y'all need executive protection. Y'all need 24/7.
I don't even think Dan can save him.
Dan got him, man.
It's bigger than Dan, man. When you dealing with Boeing, man, Dan's life's in jeopardy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Dan's like, I don't want no part of that.
Right. Dan's
I don't want no part of that.
Hey, it's a contract, guys.
Right, but I mean, what Rob said, man, has been spot on, man. I've dug into it a little bit, you know, and like I said, there's one of the guys that said, like, man, if I end up dead, it wasn't me, and that right there is smoke.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
They gangster,
right?
If they do it, bro, they gangster. They don't care,
right? From what I've heard is that, like, dude was, you know, pretty much trying to help the company, saying that, like, he wants Boeing to be better, and what he discovered was, like,
they don't care.
know, like, failures in some of the parts, holes in some of the stuff that's being manufactured.
That can cause a plane to crash. Like, this is serious shit.
And he was bringing light to it, you know, and I guess Boeing knew about it. And
yeah, he was proving that they knew about it. Like, he had receipts, basically. Like, he's going to people like, hey, we need to do X, Y, and Z. It's not like at least, especially with the first dude, because that was the one I really paid attention to. I was real close on that. That dude, he was in constant communication. This wasn't a situation where he found like it was some shit, some corners getting cut, and he went straight to a lawyer. That's not how he did it. He went went up the chain. He was sending emails like, hey, we need to fix this. We need to do this. Right. He was trying to do it legit because he cared about Boeing. He had been with the company for like 30 years. Right. He's invested in this himself. He got a retirement, you know what I mean? Shit like that. So, but it just got to a point where they just kept ignoring it. He just got to the point where it's like, I can't on my conscience. Yeah. Knowing that some of these planes, and this is the thing, Boeing has had planes crash. Mm-hmm. That was the part. There's been we don't even hear about it. That's why I'm saying, man, Boeing, the fact that we don't know about these plane crashes is nuts. I'd like to know, like, did Boeing build Rick Ross's jet?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, his shit crashed. That's a good
question.
You know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of crashes, bro. There's been a lot of crashes. And there's been ones that have crashed that didn't result in any deaths, but there's been some that have resulted in a lot of deaths. Yeah. And it's like, it's stuff like this, maintenance on the plane. Like, you can't, like, would you get on the plane if you say it wasn't maintenance?
Hell no.
Nigga, that's like checking the expiration date on a parachute. Man. Like, nah,
I'm not jumping. Expiration date on a fucking parachute?
Shit, hell yeah. Would you put on a parachute that was 20 years old? Nigga, not me.
If they didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known. Shit.
Nigga, that shit look old. Nigga, if that shit looked like it was used in the first Top Gun, nigga, I'm not putting it on.
That shit look like
that shit better look like it came off of Maverick, not the first one in the 80s.
That shit look like Swiss cheese, man. I'd pass.
Yeah, I'm cool, bro.
But I mean, this is a crazy story, though. I mean, it just comes down to big business, man. Big business, man.
Gangster, man.
Yeah, it's like just like the oil companies. There's been there's been plenty of people that have come out that
part
discovered free energy. Like you know, there's a dude that said we could run cars off water.
Yep.
There's guys that found
why he gone.
You know what I mean? Like there's multiple of these guys that just end up dead when they have these major discoveries. You know what I mean? And it's big business, bro. When there's money to be made and money to be lost, like bro, it's.
They won't let just one. There's plenty of evidence in history, especially with this country, particularly America. Is they not gonna let one motherfucker get in the way of no money?
Not the bag.
They not gonna do it.
Not the bag.
So
not the bag. Even look at Epstein, man.
Be safe, man. Like if you work for Boeing and you plan, like sleep with both eyes open,
right?
Because it's not sweet out here. Boeing is it whether they initiating it or it's just the aura. Right. It ain't good.
That's what it's like Rob works for AT&T. You know what I mean? It's like Rob finding out some shit about AT&T. Like I'm about to whistle.
Oh, bro, I told you I've had this conversation offline. I said let me be clear since we talking about it. If I end up gone, I ain't. Look,
it ain't you.
It ain't me. Let me make that real clear.
It's the corporate,
right? I'm gonna put that out there right now. I'm gonna make that so understood. That is on record. I might say that almost every show now, just to make that clear.
They have a policy where specific zodiac signs are only able to enter on certain nights. For one, I know my zodiac sign. I'm a Virgo. I don't know what that fucking means to you. It is what it is. But you telling me I can't come in based upon my fucking birthday?
Well, did you understand what they said? Why?
Like specifically, like the characteristics.
But what's the difference?
I have no idea.
You don't let people in with Jordans?
I do let people in with Jordans.
So why we can
I let people in with Jordans.
Why can we discriminate against footwear but not
zodiac signs?
Are you supposed to let people in with Jordans?
We don't care about that no more.
But most clubs don't, though.
Yeah. That's just interesting now how clubs are shifting to that.
I feel like they're finally getting hip to the style.
Well, they have to because there's too many people that wear Jordans now. Mm-hmm. That's the thing.
But I mean, Jordans, it didn't come about last year. Jordans has been a big deal for many years.
Yeah, but you know who been buying them. That was just a way to basically alienate a certain group of people, and we know what that is.
I think that it's been touching people's pockets. I think like motherfuckers has been like, okay, you ain't gonna let me in with J's, I'm gonna fucking sue you. And they start.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's the ones that's actually spending the money, showing the receipts in the club, buying all the bottles. They wear Jordans.
Yeah,
and they all like, oh, we ain't gonna not let them in, and that creates an issue because we've had that conversation when it comes to the dress code, and someone that is us, as we've all worked in that industry. I understand both sides, but I also do understand there's an underlying racial component to that.
100%.
And there's a lot of people that go at it a certain way, and we kind of touched on it a couple weeks ago about how some people play it a certain way, how they play the game a little dirtier than others.
Very true.
But my point is on that is I do understand the business side of it, and I explained this before, like car insurance. You know, that like there's a reason why a red sports car has a higher premium than a silver Honda, because those red sports cars get more accidents. Truly. And so when they do the police report and then there was a fight or a shooting and the dude wearing Jordans, I can't blame the business for trying to curve that. When it's coming at from that angle, I completely understand. But when you rubbing elbows and shoulders with people, and you know how people talk, and you know how people move, and you know who they want in the club and why they don't want them in the club, that's when it starts to change. That's the nuance. Now I know where your motivation's at. Now I know where your heart's at. And if you a person that don't want this particular group, whether they gonna bring you money in or not, then I'm looking at you funny. When the motivation of your policy comes from the racial side. True. But if you're looking at it from a business and like, man, I don't do this because, listen, man, this is what goes on. I don't want to get shut down. I lose my license, all that shit. I understand all that, 100%. But we know the ones who operate like that, and we know the ones that don't, especially if you worked in a lot of these spots. But
you feel like this Zodiac sign is a way for people to discriminate?
I think it's funny because Gemini's got to pay double.
What you mean
Gemini's got to pay double. That's what it say.
Wow.
This club, they charge it. This is in New York.
They just ain't fucking with.
They said they said you got to pay double.
Aries
are banned.
Is this year round or is this just?
Nah, this is the whole year. Aries are banned. If you Aries, according to them, Aries is banned.
I would ask them. I'd be like, hey, get the owner. You know what I mean? And I would be like, hey, but what club is your biggest competitor? And they tell me who it is. I'm like, that's where I'm going tonight. See you later.
I think that's what I'm saying. But I wonder if they can get any lawsuit because it is a club. They have the right to refuse service from anybody. And if they want to base it off of Zodiac signs, is there? That's a good question. Is there any law? Anything? Because Zodiac is not a protected class. Let's be clear about this. Like if they said we don't allow men in here, that would be discriminatory because that's a protected class, is your gender. If we said we don't allow Christians in here or Muslims in here, that would be discrimination because that's a protected class under the law. This Zodiac sign ain't no protected class.
It's not a protected class. It's still discrimination, but not protected.
We can start talking law though. Like, how can you get a lawyer involved? They say, "Oh, they don't let Aries in." We're like, "Yeah, we don't let Aries in."
Truth be told, even when there was stigmas on dress code and how it pertained mainly to black people, they never were sued, but they were they were dragged through the mud. Like they would make it to where
your club is all about
is
all about your popularity and your branding.
Exactly.
And if your branding is tarnished for you doing a certain way, that's going to take care of itself.
To an extent, I've seen a club that was branded that way and still thriving today. You know what I mean? So
it depends though. So if I'm an Aries, you're not letting me in. What are you not letting me in for?
You being an Aries. Because you were born in whatever.
But what's the reason behind it? Just because I'm an Aries.
So the article broke it down. They said they get into a whole bunch of fights.
That's where you're in trouble.
They doing all this.
That's
shit.
where you're in trouble because it's like, okay, you're not gonna let me in that I'm an Aries, right? So you should have the safest club on the block. So for 12 months, you better have no fucking problems. There better not be a fight in the club. There better not be nothing else.
But they're gonna be like, "Hey, the Aries snuck in," because they said, "Bro, this is off of CNN. This ain't no bullshit.
Right?
This is legit. This is a real article." They said the security guards at this club gotta verify their IDs, and if they have a certain Zodiac, Can't get him.
If I'm not getting in and I see two Capricorns fighting, you in trouble.
Stupid,
You in
bro.
trouble. Come here,
Bro,
Let me
hey.
talk to you. Let me talk to you.
When the thing said Gemini's got to pay double, that shit made me laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't too mad at that one.
Soon as I hear there's a shooting at the club, come here. Let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't letting Aries in,
Nah, but
these niggas in here shooting though.
Nah, but they not though. They have a fake ID. They was it wrong birthday.
That part. Change that bitch.
That's hella funny.
Hey, they wild out there in New York, man. Y'all got some.
Wait a minute. The Braille says your birthday's Aries.
These stupid.
I got it right, motherfucker. I got it right.
Braille. It was in Braille.
It's Braille. The Braille, nigga.
In Braille.
Hey, wilding off that shit, bro.
That shit
Man, what I heard recently that was wilding was a woman got arrested for trying to have a threesome with her neighbor.
What?
I honestly, I already know what happened, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. I mean, what you got on that, Warren?
So a woman was arrested for trying to have a threesome with her neighbor.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be more to the story, right? Like, what else happened?
I don't have the details of the story, but I feel like it was just a
heard
friendly neighbor.
I heard it was a jealousy thing.
Was it
And
consensual?
that has to be.
On all sides?
It was consensual probably for the man and the neighbor, but pretty sure it wasn't for the wife. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the wife would like tolerate the neighbor and be friendly, right? Until she kept like pestering, like, "Oh my God, you guys would be the best couple to have a threesome with." And it got. I'm positive it was the wife who just called and reported the shit because the husband was probably with that shit. He was like, "Yeah, babe, what do you think, babe? Huh?" I'm positive. I don't know the whole story. Don't know the whole gist.
Let me tell you something.
But
let me tell you something. I don't even need to know. I don't need to know the people involved. I don't even know who they look. The bitch was ugly.
Oh damn.
The fact that she was arrested for forcing the threesome. If she was bad, it wouldn't have been no story. They get a threesome would have occurred. Let's keep it 100. This is only a story because the one that was trying to impose their will was like a 3.
You wild for that.
They was
Like, get your old fucking heckle and grind.
They was looking toe back. And they was like, "Hold on, this is assault."
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why this is a story. This is not a story if she's solid at all.
Yeah,
Like, which one of y'all is calling the police if somebody trying to force their way to have a threesome? You with your lady and they fine as hell. You'd be in the kitchen with your girl like, "Hey, I think we need to
Right? Like,
I think this is a good deal.
Let's make this deal.
let's talk about this. Let's talk.
Like, come on, man. I think we need to give her a chance.
Right.
We need to love thy neighbor.
Right.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
she's good
You know
people.
what I mean?
She's good people.
She good people. She got good personality, don't you see?
Wow. Trying to make it sweet.
Gentle
Man, hey, she
But
got a
arrested, though?
kind soul.
Right.
Like, I can feel it.
Right.
But
Her
arrested?
chakra is solid.
You stupid.
Why would she get arrested for trying to fuck? You know what I mean? That part is kind of a little bit like,
Because she looked like Swamp Thing.
nah, you don't. Well, I mean, shit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you
I don't
right.
even need to see the photos. I know that's what it is.
Cop pulls up. Is like, are you serious? Whoa, shit! Freeze, motherfucker, freeze!
Right. Sir.
Right.
Sir. Sir.
Where are you from?
Sir. Get down.
Right.
Take off the mask.
Right.
This is my face. He was like,
shit.
put a hood on.
I don't even know what this chick look like, but it
Hey,
sound bad
she toe
already.
back. I don't give a
It
damn.
sounded
If she's
bad.
arrested,
It
if
sounded
she's
bad
arrested,
already.
she where she belong.
You wild.
She where she belong. Let me be clear. We know what it is.
Yeah, that's
Come on,
wild.
man. We know what it is.
That's wild.
Get a mirror on a more serious tip. I just saw this. It was early this morning, because we were speaking about just discrimination and some just racism and shit like that. But in Florida, basically, sheriff. I just got a question about this because this really pissed me off, and I know that we get desensitized to a lot of this shit. Obviously, unarmed black men and women getting
Gunned down.
getting killed and getting and harassed and things like that. And it's numbing because it's always something, and it sucks every time we see something. But this really pissed me off because it just raised the question for me, like, so basically the sheriff and the sheriff's deputies basically raided the wrong apartment.
Fuck.
And they ended up killing a U.S. senior airman. This dude is an airman for the military, highly prestigious. This is the question I got.
They just went in guns blazing.
He's black. Yeah,
guns
black.
blazing.
This is the question I got. Why don't white folks' homes get raided accidentally and they get killed? Why don't I hear that? I don't never hear that. I don't never hear that story. I don't never hear no white folks getting gunned down because it was a mistake in the house or the apartment or the address. I don't never hear that story. So if this is such a thing and such a mistake that can happen, they say, oh, anybody can get the address wrong, then why ain't they dying? That's a real question.
No, you're right. I still feel like we are a threatening race, meaning like our presence,
100%.
our persona is still it lets off like a threatening.
So you saying it's his fault?
No, it's definitely not his fault. Absolutely not. It's not our fault that we were born this color, bro. It's not. It is not our fault at all.
So you saying the color's the threat?
I feel, honestly, because truth be told, if you went into the wrong house,
man, I'm calling bullshit on that. I think it's because they think they can get away with that fucking shit. Because they know damn sure if they kill some white folks, their ass wouldn't be getting away with it. That whole precinct, that whole sheriff department would be sued off their ass, and shit would get handled. They know that they can when it's dealing with black people, they know they can pull the trigger first and think and ask questions and cover up later.
To a certain extent.
I'm serious, man, because I don't never hear about these mistakes happening with white people.
I agree with you there.
I don't hear that shit.
I do agree with you there. I will say that. It's just we can't fully say that. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm still sticking.
Why can't we fully say that? You name me the story that come out where you seen where police entered in somebody's home mistakenly and they killed the white folks.
They don't. Because they're not threatening. They're not threatened when they do.
But that's what I'm saying. You blaming him. You saying he a threat?
And no, I'm just saying I feel like other people's perception of our skin, I could look like a threatening person, but if you got to know me, you'd be like, bro, Winter's the chillest motherfucker I know.
But it's not about you personally. If you're going into the wrong address,
yeah, and that's their fault. I'm definitely blaming them. I'm definitely blaming them for one, going in the wrong house. Did you announce yourself? And if you announce yourself, did you give the man a chance to surrender? You know what I mean? That really is what it comes down to. But what I'm trying to get at is this incidents happen because they are threatened.
Bro, you tripping. What are you talking about gave the man to surrender? They went into the wrong house.
Regardless of the fact, even if you went into the right house, why wouldn't you give the right man the option to fucking surrender? Right? Even if you was going to the right house, your option should be to capture.
What that tells me is that what that tells me, they was going for a hit no matter what.
But on the wrong person?
No, but on the right person. Even if it was the right person, they wasn't going in there to arrest nobody. They was going in there to kill somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. I get you there.
And in this case, they got it wrong, which we've seen plenty other cases where they be going, like that one case where they went into the wrong spot and then they ended up, and remember, who was it? They went into the wrong apartment.
Oh, are you?
It was the chick that was the officer that did it.
You're talking about the black girl that was asleep, they got shot?
Yeah.
I know you're talking about something Taylor, wasn't it?
Tiana
Taylor.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, why ain't these mistakes? I ain't hearing these mistakes.
She died too, right?
Yeah. I don't hear none of these other mistakes happening. Like, I'm just tired of seeing shit like that. And it's sad. It's sad that like this dude lost it. Man, this is a well decorated senior airman.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying? I'm about to get hella scrutinized for saying it. There was this video that's been going around TikTok. It's a picture of a white married couple adopting multiple black children. And then there's a black lady who comes out like, why y'all got to adopt a black girl? And then the white dude comes behind her and is like, well, why is there so many black kids to adopt? It was fucking real as shit. The stigma behind that
That's crazy.
is that once again, it comes back to us being this color and how they feel towards us. It's sad. And you ask the question, why isn't it happening to white people? Why? Is because the stigma is they usually don't do anything wrong. They're corporate greed. They're put, they'll steal your money from stock markets or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, the stigma of black people is that we are aggressive, and because of that, people's first instinct, people of authority, is to shoot first rather than capture.
Man, I think you making fucking excuses.
No, I'm not making excuses. I'm trying to make sense out of it, to be honest with you. Because what you're saying is right.
What I see is they know that they would be able to get away with killing somebody that's black, and they wouldn't fucking be able to get away with it if they was white. They got happy trigger fingers for black folks.
Yeah, no, I can't say that there's situations.
They know they can get away with it because they've been getting away with it.
They're scared of us. And their excuse is, well, he was a threat. I felt like I was going to be overran, so I used lethal force. You get that same type of action out of a white person, you are right. It is probably different. They'll probably reach for the taser rather than they would the gun. I don't know why. Trying to make sense out of it as best we could, right? And I guess that's the best point. But ultimately, somebody lost their life in the wrongdoing of wrong information from an official.
It's not. That's not even doing it justice, bro. Like what happened. Like the fact that this man is gone. Mm-hmm. This man has a daughter. Like, I think it was like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. He was serving the country too.
That's that, and part, it's like what he.
And he didn't die serving the country.
Man, hit us with the question of the week, man.
It is question of the week time.
Let's get
Gotta hit y'all with the question of the week. All right. This is something that we've all done, so everybody should be able to answer. There should be no bullshit, no ancillary conversation. Question of the week. Which sleep is better? Car ride sleep? Couch sleep? When? What you got?
I fucking hate the couch. I got a comfortable ass couch too. I hate the fucking couch.
What's the answer? So
it's a trick.
What's the better sleep?
It's a trick. Like, do I got leg room in this car ride?
No, we're not going all that. I asked you a straight up question. Is it car sleep or couch sleep?
Car sleep. Ain't nothing better than that, bitch.
Explain.
I don't know what it is about not having to drive, pay attention to the road, just close your fucking eyes, throw your sweater over your face, and you just pass the fuck out. You ain't tossing and turning. You're sitting down. You just, yeah, to me it is. I don't know what it is about the couch. I don't sleep on it often. It's awkward. There's certain beams in the middle of the couch or something like that. You got to toss and turn and shit. Nah, I ain't sleeping on no goddamn couch. Even when I'm arguing with the wife. Now, I don't give a fuck. I'm sleeping in my goddamn bed right next to you. Shit, I ain't sleeping on no goddamn couch.
I don't believe that for a second.
I slept on the couch recently, bro. My son was sick. Like, I'm talking last week. My son,
I remember that. Yeah.
He's been sick. He's been fucking horrible. So, me personally, because he was sweating so much, I was like, I'll go sleep on the couch. He sleeps in our bed. I hate it. Trust me, I can't get him to sleep in his own room. I'm working on it. But I slept on the couch for 2 days. Fuck that couch,
bro. You gotta get him used to that, bro.
I know.
I kicked, bro. Jordan's mom, man. She'll tell you, nigga. I was singing, moving on up at 2 months. 2 months. I put him out of our bed, and put him in his room with the crib.
ASAP.
And I was singing. I said, nigga, it's moving day.
Right.
It's time to go.
It's gonna be you and your nightlight.
Right. And until that time, he's cool with being in his own bed. Ain't got to deal with it.
You getting out the motherfucking bed.
I got to play it right, because what happened is while
he's
he
how
was
old
sick,
now?
he's about to be 6 in a couple days.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I was smashing.
Got to go.
Right. I was smashing, and we smashed with him in the bed when he sleep. Whatever. I hate that. I do. Trust me. I hate it.
Hey, he a fan. Freaky ass nigga.
Whatever. Hey, we gotta get it in.
Freaky ass nigga, old 69 guy.
Yeah.
69 run for your life.
I'm trying to leverage, because she wants him in the bed too, right? She likes him in the bed as far as like I'm always gone at night. You know what I mean? So she kind of feels like, you know, someone's there with her, and I get that and everything. But I'm trying to tell her, like, look, man, he needs to be in his own room. I'm here clapping him, and my balls are smacking the shit out of her shit from the back, right? And all you hear is just.
Yeah, no, that's what he hearing.
And that's what I'm saying. So he's sick, and sometimes this nigga just wake up in the middle of the night, and so this nigga started turning.
He gonna get a show.
He didn't get the show though. You know, I had to hit her with the stay right there, don't move. But
anyway, we got off the topic of the question of the week. So you got car ride.
Yeah, my bad.
Is number one. What you got, man? What you got, Warren?
Cheeks.
So
Bella cheeks.
I mean, this is an interesting question because I don't know what it is about the car. I think it's like the rhythm or like the flow or I don't know what it is. It's like you could be driving or sitting passenger and it's just like you get fucking tired.
Yep.
And it just puts you in like a state of comfort where you're just like, I'm gonna put my head back and nod off. You know, but to me, like the most uncomfortable thing about travel, like, because I find this about planes as well. Like, you try to fall asleep on a plane or in a car, and it's just like you can never get. To me, for me, I can only speak for myself. I can never get in that REM sleep where you're just like,
you ain't thinking about nothing else,
right? Because you know what I mean. I feel like my body's in constant movement. My mind knows that. You know what I mean, and I can't get there. You know what I mean? That's just with me. So it's like when I'm in the car or in the airplane, it's just hard for me to like shut that off. You know, so if I had to choose, to me it's the couch because I have some mean naps on the couch. You know what I mean? Like I remember back in the day, like I used to live in West Sac, you know, and I used to after work I'd come home because my mom would watch my daughter. You know, I'd come home and, you know, there was hella traffic, so I didn't want to go back to West Sac. So I would lay on the couch and have a mean-ass nap. You know what I mean? Like, I would knock out. Like, everybody would be like, man, you was sleeping good. I'm like, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Like, the couch puts in work. You know what I mean? Like, you get comfortable enough on the couch, it's like you're stationary one. You know what I mean? You could really shut down your mind. You know what I mean? And just go to sleep. You know, like compared to like being actually like your body in motion in a car. Like you don't know what the fuck's gonna go on. You might be in a car accident the next minute, or a plane might crash, or you might have turbulence or something. Or it's just weird like that. Like the human body's for me is just weird like that. You're just always in tune of like what's going on, even when you're asleep. So for me, man, it's the couch.
Makes sense. Got to be in your element,
right?
Rob, what you got, man? What you about to say?
Man, this ain't even close.
The couch,
nigga. My couch got melatonin in it.
See,
nigga, I go deep inception sleep, 3 levels.
Yeah. See, this couch is nice,
bro. I knock out. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how good my couch is. I sleep on my couch more than my own damn bed.
Okay.
Nigga, I be out because I be tired. I be sleep, bro. I'll be out.
I feel you.
I'm REM sleeps, bro. It's not even the sleep cycle is nice on my couch. Let me tell you, I'm counting all types of sheep. Nigga, I'm dead ass serious. The car ride. This is the thing about the car ride. I can sleep I can sleep, but it's to your point. I can't really go in no deep sleep because I don't trust motherfuckers.
Right.
I don't trust the driver, and I don't trust other motherfuckers in the car.
Right.
Because I need to know what's going on, and my awareness is just my crazy. Body is not going to let me because it's like planes. It's very hard for me to sleep on the plane. It's extremely hard. So if I fall asleep on a plane, that must mean I was dead ass tired.
Yeah.
It's hard to sleep on a plane. I almost. It's super hard.
I agree.
I could sleep on a train more than I could probably sleep on a plane.
I agree with you on that.
But yeah, couch is undefeated for me, man.
Night,
cut, bro. Bro. He done slept on my couch, bro. I remember we was watching it. What was it? What game? One weekend we was
NFL.
Watching the game.
Bro,
this dude was out. Stella got so many photos.
He did.
Yes, he was out.
I got a 3-section couch, so like I could see how you could just seep in here.
Oh, facts.
Me, it'll have this beam right here, and then a whole nother section, and then a turn. So like this bin. It's a hard, you know what I mean? So that's why, like, you're right. You do got a nice couch.
Just let the couch shower over you.
I feel it.
It's like you sink in. You just be like, somebody hit you with that NyQuil pillow. Night. I'll be out, man. Easy work.
Well,
I sleep. That's my issue, and it's not just my couch. It's anybody's couch. It's anybody's couch, bro. I'll say this story. Like one of my homeboys. Shout out to our homeboy Moo, man. And his mom was like my second mom, and I used to be over at his place all the time. And man, and they had like another. And so when I would stay over, sometimes they had another room that had a bed, and I could sleep in there, bro. I was sleeping on the couch. I'd get up and go sleep on the couch. The couch for me, bro. I feel at peace.
Right.
Like anybody's couch. I don't care what it is. I can knock out, bro. You put a couch there, I'm probably gonna be asleep.
I agree.
Right.
You might as well give me a stool.
I agree.
I'm not. You put me on the couch, I'm out.
Right.
That's why you think I don't sit there now? Nigga, I'll be. Rob. Oh
For
shit!
real.
I thought we on.
For real.
Like, the couches. No.
Nigga be battling.
That's how I am with driving. The second I drive, even when I'm driving, I start closing my eyes. I'm like, oh shit, why am I tired?
I think that just has to do with the fact that you're getting hypnotized by the road.
True.
When you seeing nothingness,
Truly.
especially when you're on that LA drive,
Yeah, man.
like you ain't seeing nothing but
roads,
farmland and fucking white lines. And when that shit will hypnotize your ass, that's why the best thing you can do is roll all the windows down and crank that. Bro, I'll be playing that just not like us. Just and keep my ass up that whole time.
That shit sink in, bro.
Yeah.
It's tough to get out of it.
Bro,
facts.
that's why they put them things on the side where
Right.
you start veering.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
wake your ass up.
I need one of those for sure. Need to upgrade. Well, man, I thank you guys so very much for tuning in to another episode of About the Night, episode 108. Where the fuck is Tony at? I want you guys to leave a comment in the chat. I love the fact that we all have different answers, car ride, couch, right? Let us know what your answer is in the chat. Just go ahead and say, hey, couch, hit us with the car ride. Let us know what that is. Let's run that poll up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and take a quick second to hit that subscribe button. And just let us know what you think each and every week, man, as we continue to lace you with this hot shit each and every week. But any last words, Warready? I know you got your anniversary coming up. You didn't really talk about where you're getting ready to take her.
Anniversary this weekend. I think we're going to dinner in Lodi. There's a spot that we like. It's called Brick House. It's actually pretty fire.
Okay, nice.
Just to piggyback off what you said, man, like the video, subscribe. Go watch our last week's video with Brent.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That was one of our biggest biggest guests that we had on the show. So go check that out definitely, and check out Brent, what he got going on. So
With more big guests to come.
right.
So what do y'all recommend a spot to go out right now? What's the spot that's popping outside of D30? Take the biasness out of it.
Got you.
What spot is going on right now?
Well, I'm about to go to Dive Bar right now, but
Right now?
yeah, right now.
Why?
For one, I got to get some paperwork, so I got to go to Dive Bar. But I might go slide over to Bar West right now. A few of our bottle servers are over there. Probably go slide up on them, see what's up. I love it when my team is out partying together. So I want to go out and show some love. You know what I mean? Turn up with the squad, let them know how we represent out here at D30, even though it's at a different establishment. So, but yeah,
So
Dive Bar.
you're saying Dive Bar, Bar West?
Bar West, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Man, I really don't fucking know, man. I haven't been out in Sac in so long, bro. I'm just like, I mean, like, if I was to go out, I would probably hit up you and be like, dude, like, all right, I ain't gonna make it to D30, but where we going?
Right,
Where's it
right.
at?
Right.
Like, I really don't know where it's at. Like, I mean, just from hearing from how all the clubs changed, where niggas can wear Jordans now, and it's really a whole new battlefield.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From what I left, it was just like no Jordans, no this, no that. Like now it's just like free game. So it's like I don't honestly, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Your cousin be hitting me up damn near weekly. Like, what's popping tonight? I'm
I
like, nigga,
know.
come on. You know I'm finna say D30. What the fuck you
That
mean?
nigga stay in the nightlife.
Yeah, but he be sliding through every now and then. I make sure I take care of him and his people. He was just out last week. Not last weekend, the weekend before last.
That's what's
But
up.
yeah,
That's
he
what's up.
slid through with a few homies. What about you, man? What you about to do if you go out?
Nah, man. I mean, well, number one, I think people need to check out Red Lobster because they about to go on bankrupt.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Too much endless shrimp.
too much. So go to your local Red Lobster if they still open. Get them last butter baked biscuits.
That's a real fact.
Outside of that, not this Friday, but next Friday, May 17th, Tiger. The creatives are having a mixer.
And our boy
So
Cameron.
go check that out. Cameron at Black Screen Studios gonna be there. That's gonna be at 7:30, May 17th at Tiger. So not tomorrow. next Friday.
They're calling it
check
the
that out.
Creative Mixer. So if you have content, you're able to create just in general for people who are out here trying to, entertain you. It's a great way for you to come, network, get to know some people. Like I mentioned, our guy.
Is that a Saturday, Sunday?
Friday 7:30.
We pulling up or what?
We might need to make that happen.
Let's pull up.
Yeah, and then slide over to D30 right after. But our guy Cameron from Black Screen Studio is going to be out there representing, and he's been a major hand in a lot of our things that we've been doing here lately with our podcast. And I definitely want to take a moment to shout out Black Screen Studio. Thank you guys for staying flexible with us. We got our normal days, but we had to switch some things up, different timing, and they were able to adjust with us. And I fucks with them. I really fuck with Black Screen Studio. If you haven't,
100%,
go check them out. I'm actually getting ready to use them again. I got a photo shoot for my girls coming up next week, so I'm going to reach out to him and be like, hey, I need a cameraman. So they're more than just a studio for you to go and create content. They got cameramans. They got different people that we're currently using now. Leezy, he be at District 30 every weekend shooting. Most of the videos that I've been creating and posting come from his cameras. So really, really an intricate entity, business, Black Screen Studios. Make sure you check that out.
Advice of the week.
Yeah.
Everybody got some advice before we close this thing out, man. We're about to shut it down. Advice of the week. What you got?
Man,
what advice you had to give to somebody, and do not rerun it. Come up with something different.
Communication. Be open with it. Stop tiptoeing. You know what I mean? Be open.
All right. I think somebody heard that. I think you were saying that to somebody. Yeah. Warren, what you got?
Don't let these girls fool you, man. Like, there's a lot of minors out there.
This nigga.
Don't let these chicks fool you, man. You might see them. They might be curvy, looking nice, looking older than what you may think. But hey, man, check that ID, man.
Bro,
check that ID.
Tell me why I ran into that situation out there at whatever place where the arcade was at. And I was just, I'm thinking D30. I'm like, hey, man, we got to open it for a bottle server. How old are you? 16? I'm like, fuck, bro, what the fuck?
I know you stepped back like 5 feet.
Bro, it was hella awkward after that, bro.
I was like, hold up.
Hella awkward.
Up. Right.
I need you to step out.
I was like, what the fuck? Here I am offering motherfucker. Like, she's 16?
Yeah. Nah,
God
that's
damn.
good advice.
Yeah.
That's good advice. That's excellent
That's
advice.
Yeah.
Jersey don't be taking that advice.
It's good advice.
Jersey don't be taking that advice, apparently.
Robin.
My advice, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Hey, he educated. He helping some people.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck. Man.
My advice is those holy socks that you got in your top dresser drawer. They not doing no favors. They just taking up space.
Nigga, I fucking hate you.
Get rid of that.
I fucking
if
hate
you a
this
grown
guy
man
right
with
now.
holy socks, throw them joints in the trash.
I ain't even gonna lie.
They got no use.
I still got a pair. I got like 2
Don't
pairs.
do that.
They're the only ankle socks I got, and I fucking
buy some new ones.
I did. I bought a whole new
then
fleet.
Throw them out. They need to go. They taking up space.
You be running outside in your socks,
man.
So look, man, I spent $13,000 on my front driveway. Hell yeah, I'll be running out there in my goddamn socks. Nigga, I'll be like, nigga, this is my concrete. Nigga, I spent this shit, man. Still fresh.
Ruining your socks.
Yeah, I be fucking them bitches up. But I got some fresh ones. I be getting the fresh ones, but sometimes
get them holy joints up out of there.
I love them holy joints. They fit just
right.
The
holy draws too.
Right.
The draws, yeah, I feel you on that. But no, the socks, bro,
they can go.
They're the best ankle socks I have. You know what I mean?
They're not the best if they got holes in them.
But they fit just right. And you can't see where the hose is at unless I take my shoes off, which I know not to do.
Where the hose at?
Nigga, you keep wearing them socks, you going to have an ankle bracelet. Nigga, that shit going to rip through.
That's exactly what it is.
That shit going to be just a ring around the bottom of your ankle.
That's exactly what it is, motherfucker.
This nigga.
Oh, shit. I hate you for saying that
like
shit.
NBA Youngboy.
Oh man,
oh, shit.
We appreciate y'all. Episode 108. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Absolutely. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Keep supporting and showing that love. Again, shout out to Brent for coming on the show, blessing the mic with us, man, laughing and learning. Have a good night, y'all.
Absolutely. Hold on, man. You forgot the whole squad. The squad: Tony, Warren, Winton.
Tony, where's Tony at?
Where the fuck is Tony at?
You said Tony's here. Tony is no Tony.
Where the fuck are you? Oh shit, I fucked it all up. Tony, where the fuck are you at, huh? Where the fuck are you at, Tony? All right.
BBL Drizzy.
Oh shit. That shit.
BBL Drizzy.
BBL Drizzy.